Welcome to another episode of K Speaks. This is your host, K Speaks. And you know, when K speaks, everybody listens. Why? Because when I speak, you should listen. I'm going to save you some time and some money. Two of the most important resources that you have. One of you can never get back again. So let's get into this. I was just thinking earlier today. I was listening to another YouTuber today, one I had never listened to before, and he made me think about something that really made me think about something that happened to me. It jolted me for a memory that I had put it to the side for a while, and basically, what I want to talk to you about, based off this memory that came to mind, was that you as a man, young man, old man, middle-aged man, whatever, but you as a man should never be afraid to gut check a chick. And I ain't talking about putting your hands on her or anything like that. What I'm talking about is put her in her dang place. There's nothing wrong. And believe it or not, I think it's way overdue for a lot of you guys to do this to a woman, the gut checker, to really put her in her place and not be used by her and whatnot. And I'm going to give you two instances, two scenarios that I experienced personally. One is what came to my mind earlier today after listening to a certain YouTuber, and I remember I was trying to date this chick. I don't want to say date her, but I was, she and I were talking for a while. And she invited me to this place because we're going to meet. And she's like, well, we can meet on the weekend. We can meet on Saturday. I'm going to this place. And it was here in Puerto Rico. This place called Dorado. So she's like, I'm going to Dorado, maybe we can meet there. At the time I lived in Cedar, which is like in the middle of the island. And she's like, well, we can meet there. So Cedar to the Dorado is like, with traffic it'd be like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the traffic. So, maybe even more than an hour. It just depends on the traffic. Because here in Puerto Rico, the traffic is no joke in certain areas, especially in the metro area. So I made my way down from the mountains towards the beach where Dorado's at. But on the way to meet her, I decided to stop and wash my car real quick. I just bought a Toyota 86 2017 model. I just bought it. It was brand new. And, I just wanted to make sure I did a quick wash on my car. So I told her I was going to be a little late. And so she was like, okay, cool. So I got there. And when I got there, she was with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. So what I didn't realize is that her friend and her friend's boyfriend was going to be there. It was going to be like a double date kind of situation. I introduced myself to them. I shook their hands, and the guy, he was actually ex-military, and I'm ex-military too. So we hit it off pretty cool. Got to her friend was happy to see me. I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm whatever. I'm Kay. And so, and that was cool. But when I got to her, she had like the pissy face on, and it was like, man, well, what's going on? Well, where were you? I said, well, I had to take care of some business. I'm not about to explain myself to her. But I was like, look, I told you I was going to be late. I do live in the mountains, and I had to stop and get some stuff done. So she was just like, had this like nasty attitude for a good while. I mean, everybody else was talking to me, interacting with me and whatnot. But her, she's, every time I said something to her, she kind of moved to the side, or just gave me a really short answer, or just kind of nasty acting, right? And I got it. I understood it was because I was late. And basically, it wasn't not just because I was late, but it's because she was trying to impress her friend, and she had been there waiting for me for about an hour or so. So I finally said, hey, look, I understand you're upset with me for being late, but I did give you the courtesy to tell you that I was going to be late. I didn't like just stand you up or anything, and I still made it here in a decent time. We're here now, so can you get rid of the attitude? And she still had an attitude. So I played along with it, but let me just break right there. When a chick continues to have an attitude after you do something like that, don't even stay, man. Just walk away. But anyway, let me go on with the story. So she continued to give me attitude and continued to give me little jabs the whole time when I was talking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make me look, trying to make me understand that she was pissed, about me being late. So she finally gets something, says something, and I said, look, I'm sorry that I was late, and here I am apologizing to her again. Well, I told you I was going to be here, blah, blah, blah. And so she goes, you know what? I want something to drink. Go to the bar and buy me a beer. I said, excuse me? Go to the bar and buy me a beer. And I looked at her friend, and her friend was like, whoa. And the friend's boyfriend was like, whoa. So I said, you want a beer, huh? She's like, yeah. I said, so what's your money at? She said, no, you're going to buy it for me. I said, oh, I am. She said, yeah, so go to the bar and buy me a beer. So I said, all right, I'll go to the bar. So I gave her, I looked at her friend, and I looked at her friend's boyfriend, and I gave her a look like, and I walked off, never to return. I saw her, I went, and on the other side of the place where we were at, it was actually like what we call a chinchorro here. There's a place, a little pavilion where we dance and stuff. So I walked off, and I never saw her again. She didn't come to try to come get me. I didn't try to see her. I didn't want to even interact with her again. And yeah, they do that here. I know you just saw this ambulance cut me off, and it's an ambulance, man. So so yeah, I walked off, because for one, you're not gonna talk to me like I'm your dang kid in front of your friends, or in front, or at all, period. So yeah, it's just not gonna go down like that. Two, don't disrespect me. I'm a man before anything. And even though I did stop and I got my car washed or whatever, and that's my priority, that was my whatever. And and another reason why I didn't feel bad about doing that is because she had been giving me the, oh well, maybe we can meet then, and it didn't put me off from time to time. We'd meet up, and then sometimes she put me off, and I was like, okay, so if you good enough to do me like that, then I don't really care too much about your time either. I mean, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So one, you're not gonna disrespect me in front of your friends. Two, you're not gonna talk to me like I'm your dang kid. But three, you're not gonna disrespect me. You're gonna give me the respect that I deserve as a man. And so me walking away made her look so bad. Why? Because I didn't even come back. I stayed in the place. By the time I even looked over there again to see if she was there, later on in the night, she was already gone. But my thing is this: how bad did that make her look? That had to make her look really, really bad, man. To know that this guy just walked off because you had a pissy attitude and he never came back, and you're there on a double date. So your friend has her boyfriend there, and you're just sitting there looking stupid now. So, I had to, tell you guys about that, because there's a lot of guys who will continue to oh, well, I'm sorry. No, man. You stand up for yourself, have a backbone, respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, nobody's going to respect you, man. So that's what I wanted to say. I want to talk to you about it. And I guess I'll address the other thing on the video, because I'm already almost 10 minutes. And, I want to try to keep my minutes down on these videos, because I want to keep your attention and give you the information you need. But at the same time, still tell you the stories of what's going on. Because a lot of the stuff I talk to you guys about, man, seriously, it's real stuff. It's stuff that I experienced, or like I said before in other videos, that it's something that I've seen people experience. or you know, I've just heard things going around. But most of the time, it's something I experience or people I know around me have experienced. But of course, this one hit home because this is something I experienced myself, man. And it's just, you know, sometimes you gotta gut check a chick like that. No matter how cute she is, no matter how beautiful she is, when she talks to you like that chick did me, she was telling me that she valued herself more than she valued me. And guess what, guys? You're the prize, not them. Because you, most of the time, you bring more to the table than what they do. And that's that. So I'll catch you guys on the next go around. Yeah, that's what we do in Puerto Rico. That's called a hole in the road, man, where the government just they don't take care of the roads here. But anyway, you guys keep your head up. Hopefully this helps somebody. Remember to value yourself, man. Don't let people disrespect you. Don't let a woman disrespect you. Don't ever let a woman disrespect you, and definitely gut check her. You don't necessarily have to put your hands on her. You don't have to put your hands on her, anything like that. A lot of times you don't even have to say nothing. Like what I did, I didn't even say nothing to her. I just asked her a question. Oh, you want a beer? Oh yeah. You want me to go get it? Oh, okay, cool. And I never came back. So my non-action was said more to her than any words could have, man. And I gut checked her that day. I made her look stupid in front of her friends, and I got the last laugh. So you can do that too. You know, a lot of times women think they're smart, but then they, you know, smarter than men, and a lot of times they are in some ways, but they're not so bright when it comes to like how they treat men. And a lot of men are accepting the bad behavior of these women, man, and that's the reason why we're in the situation we're in nowadays, man, with women running amok and and doing all the stuff that they're doing, man. It's just unbelievable, some of the stuff I'm seeing these days. So you guys, I'll check you out on the next video. Keep your head up.